Welcome back to Bear Cave Watch Reviews. I'm your host, Papa Bear, and today we're going to be doing a review on an interesting dive watch that I've been fortunate enough to spend some time with. And as you can tell by the box, it's from the Swiss Watch Company, and it's very simply called their Automatic Diver. And to me, it's kind of an original hybrid on a subby homage, and I'll show you why in just a minute. Now, I reached out to SWC via Instagram, and I requested to test out one of their watches, take some pictures, and do a review. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to go over the quirks and features of the watch of this particular model, okay? It's not their overall line, just this particular model that I have. Full disclosure, this watch is not mine to keep. It's actually going to be sent on to another reviewer when I'm done with it. But as always, I'm going to give it an unbiased review. So let's just open this up and take a look at it. So really nice packaging. It comes in this little travel case. And this, I believe, is a prototype model. I don't know if this is an actual production model. I'm going to go over some of the issues that I've had with it, since I've had it. So it comes in here, and I'm assuming something else will come here, maybe another strap. But it's got a zipper, and in here I have all the links. So I'm just going to move this out of the way and give you a look at it. So this is it. This is their orange, that's what they call it, their orange automatic diver. So let's go over some of the basics of this watch. It's Swiss made. Let's start with that. This is a full Swiss made watch. It does have an SW200 Swiss automatic movement. So it's Swiss made watch, Swiss movement, 26 jewels, 316L stainless steel case, bracelet, back, all the way around, 120 click unidirectional bezel, very, very good action and no back play on it. And if you see here, it has a ceramic insert, so that's not going to get scratched up or scuffed up. Really nice. Sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating, what they say is 5 coats of that. And on the hands and the indices, there is 20 layers of Swiss-made Superluminova. That's a lot. So it's in the pictures, when I take the lume shots, you should get some idea of that. You can see that tracker right there, the minutes, very nice. It does say Swiss made. I don't know if you can tell, but the face actually is textured. It has lines that go through it. All right, so you've got the black, orange, black inside. Logo, Swiss Watch Company, automatic water resistant to 1,000 feet. Okay. No helium valve release, but there you see. Now, one of the things that you may notice right away is that the bezel is not the traditional coin bezel. It's got the scallop bezel, similar to what Omega uses, as well as Invicta. So that's one thing where they changed the design some, okay? And then the next thing you're going to notice is the crown guards are a little bit smaller, and it does have a signed crown right there. Now, when I got this watch sent in, I made sure to take a look at it, and I saw there was a couple scuff marks, and when I was about to set the time on it, I tried to unscrew the crown. And again, this is full disclosure, this is a test piece, so I can take it out. I can't wind it, and I can't change it, because when I went to do it, this actually popped out. So I am sure from seeing all the happy customers that are posting pictures online from their Swiss Watch Company watches that this is just a flaw in this prototype from all the reviewers looking at it. So that's just something in this particular model that I noticed. Now, the next thing that I bring to your attention is the bracelet. It is a very beefy bracelet, stainless steel. It does only come with the push pins out, but you see it does have a very nice, proper milled out clasp and a different style butterfly bracelet with the branding on it. Now, here's the thing. It does open very easily. It's very nicely kept. No diver's extension. The back of the watch, very nice. You can see all the detail that they put into that. And solid end links on the bracelet. However, one of my biggest pet peeves about this watch is the bracelet. I feel that even though it's good quality, I don't like the look of it. I have tons of divers. I've owned a Submariner. I've worn Omegas. This one in particular, to me, the bracelet just feels, not physically feels, just kind of reminiscent of an early 2000s fossil blue. That's the look it has, and I think it has to do with these center links and the way they're shining on the edges. But I don't know. It just doesn't, to me, that's one issue that I have with the watch. I like the bracelet. I just don't like the look. The actual feel of the bracelet, sure, I like it. Now, I will tell you, I had to take out 4 links to size this to my 7.5 inch wrist. That's a lot. So this is going to definitely fit over a wetsuit or a person with a bigger wrist. You got no problem there, okay? So that definitely something you don't have to worry about. The lug width is 22 millimeters, and I did have an issue trying to take off the bracelet to put on some NATO straps. I didn't want to scratch it up. I didn't want to break the pins because the pins are different, but it was just really, really difficult, and therefore I just stopped. I had the 2 straps that I wanted to take pictures of it, but I just couldn't get the bracelet off. And again, since I have to forward this on to another reviewer, I didn't want to send it off busted up. So just something to think about. Now, case thickness, as you can see, with that crystal all the way down, 13.2 millimeters. Like I said, lug width is 22, and the case is 44. Now, 44 millimeters is starting to be a very popular trend for divers. The standard is 40, but you see a lot of 44s. This kind of wears kind of big, and I'm going to put it on my wrist in a moment just to show you. But just to show you real quick, I'm wearing a 42 millimeter Invicta Pepsi, and it looks a little big, but when I drop this watch on me, it definitely stands out a little more. Now again, I took out 4 pins. There are no micro adjustments on the bracelet, so that's one issue. This is with 4 pins out, and it still wiggles. There is still lots of room left on that bracelet, okay? So you can see right there. I could have probably taken off maybe this smaller link, but I just didn't want to. But so that's one thing about it. Like I said, it's a little hard to size. Now, let me go over how I got the watch, what I like about it overall, and just review a couple things that I think they could have fixed. Excuse me. Like I said, this was sent in for review by SWC, Swiss Watch Company, and I really, really want to thank them for it because I love being able to review these watches and then sending them out to other reviewers, and we kind of see what we all think about it. I love the simple design on the dial. It's not very cluttered, which I really like. Big indices, very nice. The hands, unique. I love that the second hand has that little touch of orange to match the inner track. So that's really cool. Great lume. Screw down crown for 1,000 feet of water resistance. The ceramic insert's nice. However, and this is just my opinion, I don't care for the colorway this way. I'm not a big fan of the black, orange, black like that. However, they do have this watch in blue, in green, in black like a traditional Submariner, and of course in the white face with the black insert, which that happens to be my favorite. And speaking to the guys over at SWC, they said that's their least popular one, but for me, I think that one looks the best. This one, in my opinion, is probably my least favorite of them. I think their blue and their green that they used on those 2 watches are really, really nice. And I will put a link to their website in the video, so you can definitely check it out. Now, couple things. Like I said, the colorway, the bracelet, I like the solid end links. I personally like the butterfly clasp, and I like that they signed it. And I definitely like the milled clasp here. But again, very, very difficult to get the pins out to size it. No micro adjustments. And to me, the bracelet itself, it's not my favorite. Let's put it that way. Now, this watch retails for $450. It's a little bit high, but you're getting sapphire crystal, Swiss movement, superluminova, ceramic insert, solid end links. So don't get me wrong, it's a lot of watch for the price, but it's probably more than I would spend on a micro brand diver, even if it was the white face or the green face or the blue face one. I have plenty of black face watches. and I don't need another one, but this orange, to me, I just don't care for this combination. But this is a really popular watch. They've told me that this one sells. So now, would I spend the $450 on this over the new Seiko 5 divers that are replacing the SKX 007? Possibly. You're getting way more with this watch than you would with that. Number one, screw down crown. So the water resistance is already better. Number two, just as much, if not better, lume. You're getting a Swiss-made piece, and you're getting a better bracelet, even though Seiko has redone their line a little. And this one is still $30 less than what theirs retail for. So in that instant, yeah, if you know somebody who's thinking about getting a new Seiko 5, I would steer them this way and say you get a lot more watch for the price on this. So that's just something to think about. Again, it's a Swiss-made watch. It's got lots of really nice features. So it's just something that you got to think about whether or not the money is going to be worth it. As you can see, because of the way I took off the links, the clasp doesn't end right. But again, it was huge. So I like the watch. $450 might be a little much for it, but it is definitely a good dive watch. If you're looking for something different and something a little unique, I would recommend the Swiss Watch Company. So again, as always, thank you so much for watching. Remember, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment on what you'd like to see, share the video with some of your friends, and we will see you next time.